It's just a beautiful venue, really intimate, excellent beer and excellent food, and really incredible music.
I absolutely love their quirky and intimate vibe. Musicians love the place, and so the audience love it as well.
So we're in the music with
everyone thinks we're a couple. I don't know why.
We've been best friends since school, so we'd always talk about how amazing it would be to have a venue, the kind of venue that we'd like to hang out.
Yeah.
The kind of place where we'd like to go to listen to music.
Well, it reminds me a bit of playing at the Bluebird in Nashville. There's not much separation between the audience and the person who's singing, which is a really cool thing for the performer as well as the audience, I think. And it sounds really good too.
We have a bit of a philosophy here that I've tried to create. My favourite moments of Green Note are when you forget there's anything between you and the musicians. And when you kind of break down that barrier between the performer and the audience, something really magical can happen in the room, and that's where we get our atmosphere from. It's a real pleasure to see a lot of the musicians come through here go on to bigger and better things. Sometimes they get a little bit too big to come back to our little tiny room that we love so much, but quite often they come back anyway and just don't tell that many people about it. It's a great feeling to feel like you've been a part of that journey to that kind of success.
There are plenty of things about the Green Note that make it exceptionally special as a venue, and not least the two women, Amy and Risa, that run it. Everything that they do seems to be done very gracefully and very effortlessly. You know, all the way from DIY to the big decisions, they're doing it all themselves.
We wanted to create a scene, bring a community to us, and there is a scene out there. I think we've tapped into it, but also created it as well.
This is not a business you do for the business side of it.
You've got to do it for the love of it.
For the love of it.
You just feel amazing vibrations. You just feel great when you're here. It's actually very, very rare, I find, in London to be at a place with so much heart.
The 68th episode of Virtually Green Note. My name is Emma and I will be your host this evening. We have got a veritable smorgasbord of Americana for you this evening, which personally is right up my strasser, so I'm a happy camper. And wherever you are in the evening, in the world, in fact, and this evening, we are very glad that you have joined us. First up, we have a singer-songwriter hailing from sunny Coventry who creates indie folk music steeped in warm-hearted melodies and heartfelt lyrics with influences such as Damien Rice, Elliott Smith, Nick Drake and Neil Young. His songs have been described as absolutely brilliant by BBC Radio 2's Justine Green, and Tom Robinson from BBC Six Music has described Stylusboy as a leading light among today's new generation of DIY digital troubadours. He has done the festival circuit, is a regular there, and is a regular at Green Note, in fact. I've slightly given the game away already there. Sorry about that. Please welcome to the virtual stage, Stylusboy, aka Steve Jones.
Hello, it's lovely,
Hi.
lovely to be back virtually at the Green Note. It's great to be here again on this evening. I'm very much looking forward to it, and it's good to meet you, Emma.
Oh, thank you very much. You too, and we're very much looking forward to it too. Next up, we have a multi-award nominated singer-songwriter receiving 3 consecutive Americana Music Association UK award nominations for Album, Artist and Song of the Year in 2017, 2018 and 2020, respectively. It's been said that if she came from Nashville rather than Bedford, she would already be better known. She's drawn comparisons to Patsy Cline and Alison Krauss. She's been described as a classic songwriter, her feet so firmly rooted in Americana you can almost hear the creak of the cowboy boots on the studio floor. Please welcome Danni Nicholls.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Emma.
Hello.
Hey, Steve.
Hi.
Hey,
Good to
Danni.
be here.
Well, very, very, very glad to have you. Thank you. And you are also a seasoned Green Note regular, I hear.
That's true. I was trying to think how many times, and I actually I don't know. Maybe 5. Maybe 5.
5?
Something like that.
Well, we're very, very happy to have you back tonight. And last but not least, we have a duo, a singer-songwriter duo that describe themselves as a country rock collision of two polar opposites. They have more than 750,000 streams to date online, and their recent singles have been added to Apple Music's Hot Country Tracks, featured Americana Tracks and the Southern Craft playlist, as well as Pandora's New Country and Spotify's New Music Nashville. You may have heard their songs on ABC's American Crime and The Lion Game, as well as Netflix's The Ranch. And they are seasoned regulars with the festival circuit, including South by Southwest. And their most recent album has been featured in the USA Today, New York Times, and the Washington Post. We are very pleased to welcome Granville Automatic.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Great to
How are
have
you
you.
guys?
I should say, made up of Vanessa Olivares and Elizabeth Elkins,
Gosh,
hailing
such
from
wonderful
Nashville, Tennessee.
pronunciation, and even from the UK. I can't
Sunny
believe
and
it.
cold.
Oh,
Nashville,
thanks.
Tennessee.
Yeah, both.
Fantastic. Well, for anyone tuning in for the first time tonight, the Virtually Green Note shows take the form of a writer's round. And what that means is that each artist is going to take it in turns to perform a song or a cover version of their choice. And in between songs, we're hopefully going to hear a little bit about the ideas and inspiration behind them. We're going to go do 2 rounds of that, and then we're going to take a little break in the middle for everyone to grab a drink and have a little rest. And then we're going to do it all over again a couple more times. Right. So, the first artist kicking us off this evening is Steve Jones, aka Stylusboy. Take it away, Steve.
Well, good evening, everybody. It's definitely not sunny in Coventry. Got mildly excited that there might be some snow on Friday. But yeah, it's good to be back in this space. This is a song called "Embrace the View." Walking on this long old road, hearing tales of love and woes, and my heavy heart is drifting down. Walking on this winding road, my boots are collecting stones, and now the dust and dirt has blinded my eyes. I will look to the horizon and embrace the view. I will on the valleys and seas and embrace the view. As I walk along this cold dark road, the rain has soaked me to the bone, and I see the passengers on the last bus driving past. I will keep on this road, and I will cling to the hope and the surprise, because what I have walked past, yes, what I have walked past is the past. I will look to the horizon and embrace the view. I will look on the valleys and seas and embrace the view. I will fall I will bend, but I won't break. I will fall down. I will bend, but I won't break. No, I won't break. No, I won't break. I will look to the horizon and embrace the view. I will look on the valleys and seas and embrace the view. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, guys.
That's awesome.
That's,
Beautiful.
thank you very much. Danni, it's nice to see you again. I was trying to work out when we last saw each other. I think probably...
Yeah,
I
you
think
too. It's been a while.
Big Comfy
When was-
Bookshop, maybe in Coventry. I think that's
Oh, yeah.
cool. But yeah,
Too long ago.
It seems like an alien.
I feel like the first time we met was at a house concert.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was one of Marcus's house concerts
Yeah,
in
right.
Birmingham somewhere. Yeah, but yeah, great to see you. Great to
times.
see you guys
You
as well
too.
from Nashville. That's so cool.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we
You
gonna
sounded
get?
awesome. I was singing with you the whole time.
Ah, thank you. Thanks so much. And Danni, you're going to play for us. What are you going to play next?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a song from my. I keep saying new album, but it's the latest album. It was a while back now. I forget there's a whole year that's happened. But from the album The Melted Morning, this song is called Ancient Embers, and it's a love song that I wrote for myself, because why not? So yeah, Ancient Embers. Here we go.
Awesome.
I see the ancient embers glow, that fire in your soul. You are wise beyond your years, your words smolder in my ears. May the greatest love be you. Beaming over oceans wide, you make my head and heart divide. Perfect sense, no sense at all. I get a hit like from alcohol. For the greatest love is you. Yes, the greatest love is you. So come lay down upon this sacred earth, take a lungful of your precious worth. Prize the diamond from my heart and shell. Let light shine in corners where darkness dwells. Let the greatest love be you. When you arrive, you'll come all alone. You're flying so low when you go. So let the greatest Yeah, thanks, guys.
That was awesome, Danni. Oh, your voice just melts me every time. It's great.
You.
Lovely. Wonderful.
I should just say it's a love song that I wrote for myself, not in a really vain way, but like, you know, in a self-lovey kind of, you know, spiritual kind of way, not just like.
Yeah. Why not?
Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. I didn't say that.
You're not
but now
being
I've
cocky.
Said that. My reverb.
Yeah, you've got the special bonus reverb. We're a little jealous.
Yeah, we don't have any reverb right now. And
I didn't do a show online for like till like a couple of months ago until I got that sorted out because I was terrified. But
smart.
Yeah, we have no reverb. We're in podcast land right now, so we didn't change
not
any
needed.
of our
You guys don't
sound
need reverb.
settings.
You're gonna, it's gonna be fine. So,
Danni, we have to thank you for inviting us to join you on this.
My
round.
pleasure. I'm so excited that we're doing this because,
Yeah, finally playing a show together. It's awesome.
Yes. Oh yeah. Is this our first show together?
Yeah.
I guess so Elizabeth and I haven't actually met, but Vanessa and I we did a tour together. I guess a couple of years ago. I don't know what time it is anymore. But so my good buddies, and now we're
singing.
Here we are singing on the internet.
Yeah. So what time is it over there for you guys?
It is a little after 2. So what's that? 14? Do you guys do you do military time or do you do? I don't even know.
I do. I use those
use
numbers.
military time.
Yeah.
I don't use that.
1,400 hours.
My brain can't wrap around that.
It's too much. It's too much math. Too much
math for me.
So, well, we just put out a new album, and it's we do a lot of songs based on stories from history, and we got really deep into Nashville's history, and our last record was about this, and then we just put out a new one that more songs about Nashville, but this first one is one of our favorites on the record, and a huge shout out to Bob Harris, who's played this a few times for us over on BBC Two Radio. But this is about, if you've ever been in Nashville, the hill that the Capitol building sits up on used to be a neighborhood called Hell's Half Acre. And that name of that neighborhood inspired this song. Are you ready?
Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Summer was a gust of wind rolling up the creek past the iron streetcar line. And the West Side boys were naming streets, just a map and a legend. You wanna hold me still, memory you're cursing, haunting on the hill. And in the beginning, when the stars in your eyes, it's all covered in rhinestones, all covered in lies. Thought I was what you wanted, but that's the story you told. I guess that's what happens, babe, when things get old. When things get old. Say this ain't no way to live, this ain't no place to dream. Used to talk about where we'd end up, used to say you never leave. Then you found a weakness, a broken windowsill, where the air blows cold inside this home, high up on the hill. And in the beginning, when the stars in your eyes, it's all covered in rhinestones, all covered in lies. Thought I was what you wanted, that's the story you told. I guess that's what happens, babe, when things get old. When things get old. Plowing me over, all covered in rhinestones, all covered in lies. Thought I was what you wanted, but that's the story you told. Yes, that's what happens, babe, when things get old. When things get old. Yeah, things get old.
Yeah.
Gracias. Thank you so
beautiful.
much. Oh, thank you. You
I
guys
love that
do.
melody
Yeah,
so much.
gorgeous.
That's going to be in my head for a while now.
So nice. Such a depressing
Yeah.
song.
It's weird though. We haven't
But we
played
love
like
that.
we put this record out. And we haven't, of course, had any shows, so we haven't played these songs.
No,
It's
it's
like,
so
oh.
weird. I'm like wondering when the moment is going to be that I totally F everything up, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It could happen.
Live music, y'all.
I doubt it.
It's going to be good
But it is
stuff.
live. That is the beauty of it.
It is nice to play these songs though. So for many, this is the first time we're playing a lot of these.
Yeah.
awesome.
It was so great to watch the video at the start of the evening, because it's you know, I know you guys haven't been to the Green Note. It's such a magical place to go in.
Oh, man.
I've watched quite a lot of these shows online. They've been a real highlight of all this craziness that we're going through for me. But there was a lovely conversation about the intricate nature of the toilet door, which is a real a kind of. I think you pass the test if you can get in and get out. So
It's good to know. It's good to
I'm
know.
kind of a
That's
MacGyver of sorts, so I could probably figure it out pretty quick.
whoa, there's a blast from the past. MacGyver. What was the?
That's what they do best.
Cool. Well,
Well said,
from one song of history to another, this next song I'm going to play is a song all about my great granddad. And for those of you who don't know, Coventry was a massive part of World War II, and there was the Coventry Blitz, where a lot of the city centre was flattened, and my great granddad was part of the fire crew going through all of that. And one night he came home, and his family persuaded him to stay for dinner and have his tea, which meant he was then late getting out with his crew. He didn't make it out with his crew, but sadly that night his crew didn't make it back at all. So this is a song inspired by that story, and this is called For the Souls of My Brothers.
Morning light was filled with fire, and he fell with the courage in the air. His wife called him in from the backyard. She said, "Darling, I have something awful to tell." He sat down on his old wooden chair. She looked him in the eye and held his hand. "Darling, what is it that you need to tell?" Well, the sadness in her eyes, well, it broke his heart. She said, "Your boys have gone." She said, "Your boys have gone." For the souls of my brothers, I can leave home. I can leave home again. For the souls of my brothers, I can leave home. I can leave home again. Oh, I can see the whites in my child's eyes and the sun rise again. For the souls of my brothers, I can leave home. I can leave home again. conspires with his guilt and his grace for company. He screamed, that should have been me. I could have saved them, I could have saved them, I could have saved them. But my boys have gone. My boys have gone. For the souls of my brothers, I can leave home. I can leave home again. For the souls of my brothers, I can leave home. I can leave home again. Oh, I can see the whites in my child's eyes and the sun rise again. For the souls of my brothers, I can leave home. I can leave home again. For the souls of my brothers, I can leave home. For the souls of my brothers, I can leave home. Oh, I can leave home. Oh, I can leave home. For the souls of my brothers, I can leave home.
Wow, what a beautiful song.
Thank you.
That's a,
Thank you very much.
that is
Awesome.
powerful.
Thank you guys.
So powerful.
You trying to steal our history?
Yeah,
thunder?
I am. Yeah. Let's fight it out now.
That was
Thank you.
beautiful.
Now,
yeah,
now.
I was singing over here in the background. I keep singing with y'all and wishing I could do it.
Yeah,
for real.
it's going to be a beautiful moment, isn't it? When we can do that in a room together.
I
it's
know.
gonna-
Yeah, we should do it.
Yeah,
we
I
should.
really
we
liked.
should have a
yeah,
reunion, and like I can hear some great harmonies on your songs as well.
yeah,
So
Awesome.
come on.
Let's
get
do
the
it.
choir vibes
Yeah,
going.
let's
Do
do
you
it.
sing harmonies too as well, Steve?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
well, then we got a little trio vocal thing happening. Elkin
I can sing a little,
sings a
yeah.
little bit too. She's more of a rock style singer, but
Y'all
we
don't
can-
want to hear me sing harmony though.
Yeah,
We wanna keep
somebody
the quality.
requested that you sing on here though, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
thinking you might have
I want to hear that.
I want to hear that.
See? It's a cover. It's a cover, so we could trade our cover.
We could trade our
Yeah,
cover.
We'll see.
Nice
how we
one.
feel.
Nice one. So, Danny, it's on to you again.
Yeah. Whew. All right. So I'm gonna do another one from the Melted Morning. When I was thinking about which songs to do this evening, I was thinking, try and, what's the vibes? And this song I wrote with a friend of mine, Ben Glover. A lot of you might have heard of him. Such a great writer. And we got together, and this is the first song we wrote together. And basically, the song is about the magic and the importance of human connection. And I feel like in these kind of crazy times, that's something to remember how powerful that is and how we need it. And I'm looking forward to getting back to that. So the song is called Texas.
That's ironic, Danny. Our next song is called Texas.
No, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But go ahead. Let's do it.
Wow.
It's a Texas round.
Texas off. All right, let's see. Okay. I'm looking for an angel that I can call upon.
me face the ghost I'm trying to outrun. She told me her name was Texas as I swam in the pool of her eyes. Pink ponytail, silver stud in her nose. I just moved to town from the coast. She said I'm starting over, like I've done many times before. And I recognize the soul of that stranger as we talk through the mirrored wall. I'm looking for an angel that I can call upon to help me face the ghost I'm trying to outrun. But I don't know where I'm running to or from. I'm just looking for an angel to call upon. And the truth is she chose this profession 'cause she can find the work most anywhere. She said I could up and leave at the drop of a dime. Then she ran her fingers through my hair. She's looking for an angel she can call upon to help her face the ghost she's trying to outrun. But she don't know where she's running to or from. She's just looking for an angel to call upon. Help us face the ghost we're trying to outrun, but we don't know where we're running to or from. We're just looking for an angel to call upon.
Ours is very different.
Ours is slightly different. How interesting.
When I first heard that song, I was like, oh my God, she wrote that about me. I haven't even met yet. She wrote me a song. Proud Texan over here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Texas, right.
Vanessa is very Texas. And
Yeah.
Texas is like a whole other thing, even than being American. If you're Texan, it's a whole different thing.
It's like its own separate thing entirely.
Remind me whereabouts.
Okay.
I'm from Houston, Texas,
Oh, yeah, Houston.
originally, and my entire family lives over there. I'm Mexican, so there's a lot of us, and I have like 26 first cousins, pretty much just like scattered about,
Fun.
like pepper everywhere, all over the state of Texas.
It does make touring in Texas awesome though, because we always have somewhere to stay. In fact, our last shows before venues shut down were in Texas with the Steel Drivers, and we had these really fun shows. But we play this song normally toward the end of our set, and it's one of our few like upbeat, happy songs. So it'll be the total opposite kind of Texas
Great.
venues, Danny.
That's
but
awesome.
it's about sadness, and it's kind of about. It's about Davy Crockett's decision to leave Tennessee because he was fighting with our then president, Andrew Jackson, about sending Native Americans west. And he was really hurt when the people of Tennessee didn't reelect him to Congress.
And he told everyone, you may all go to hell, I'm going to Texas. So it became this kind of famous thing that people would say, and they'd say they'd gone to Texas. And he left Texas, and he went on to die at the Alamo a few months later. So and this song, I feel like when we do play it in Texas, we're often asked to play it again. Danny, you may relate, knowing Vanessa, that Texans really like to talk about themselves. So that's probably why this happens.
I didn't notice that.
Thank you. You know whose side you're on.
And you guys may be familiar with Ted Russell Camp, who's an American
Oh,
artist.
yeah, lovely Ted.
We wrote this with Ted, and Ted actually just recorded a version he's going to put on his new album.
And I sang backups for it.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Oh, I love this small world.
So this one's called You Can Go to Hell, I'm Going to Texas.
You may, that's too polite.
I know.
Long road to get this far, my patience wearing thin. Long road of love gone wrong between you and me and him. So you can take old hickory, I never did believe. Those lies and alibis, remember what they see. Riding out in the morning, 'cause there's a promised land. And you can call me crazy, and you can say I'm reckless. You can go to hell, I'm going to Texas. I'm gonna say it one more time, so I know you won't forget this. You can go to hell, I'm going to Texas. I thought you'd be better than me, and boys back in Tennessee. Gotta learn the lessons here, when to stay and when to leave. Years left me telling stories about what you did to me. And you can call me crazy, and you can say I'm reckless. You can go to hell, I'm going to Texas. I'm gonna say it one more time, so I know you won't forget this. You can go to hell, I'm going to Texas. I'm going to Texas. So take it south to San Antonio and watch the flowers grow. Far away from the mission beds in San Jacinto. So raise your glass, remember me every time the lone star shines. And you can call me crazy, you can say I'm reckless. Oh, you can go to hell, I'm going to Texas. Gonna say it one more time, so I know you won't forget this. You can go to hell, I'm going to Texas. I'm going to Texas. I'm going to Texas. I'm going to Texas.
So fun. Oh,
totally
gosh.
opposite.
Two very different
There's,
texts.
there's a question in the comments that says, can Elizabeth tell us about the guitar that you're using?
Oh, yeah. Hey, David, I do see that. And I see you're asking me to sing a song. Vanessa might let me.
He's asked like 3 times now, so it's
He
gotta
has.
happen.
He's been persistent, yeah.
He has. He has. This is I grew up playing electric guitar, so I own like 10 electric guitars, and this is my one acoustic, and it's a Gibson J200.
Oof.
And I love it because it has so much low end live. So when it's just the two of us, on tour. Vanessa actually plays drums. She plays a small drum kit, and this guitar has a big enough sound that the bass will feel like there's a good bit of bass to fill up the room.
I thought drums might be a little too much for this particular show. You know, Elizabeth's parents never bought her a single guitar until she was in this band, and they were like, oh, you're playing country music? Then we're going to buy you a guitar now that you're out of that rock music we hate so much.
The punk rock was not really their thing. So.
Anyway. Well, here we go, on to the next. Or wait, we're taking a break now, aren't we?
Oh, something happens now.
I think something happens.
Let me be
Yeah, smooth.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think we're supposed to take a small break now.
Something does happen. Sorry, I was
Okay.
supposed to unmute myself there. Hi. Well, thank you very much for a dreamy first half of Virtually Green Note. That was a trio of heavenly vocals and evocative lyrics all round, so thank you. We've reached the point in the evening, which is the interval, so we're going to leave the musicians to have a little break. So to our artist, you can go and grab a drink or anything else that you need, and you'll have 5 minutes before you come back to us. So I'm going to say goodbye to you all one at a time. Steve Jones, aka Stylusboy, goodbye, and we'll see you in 5. Danni Nicholls, thanks very much, and goodbye, we'll see you in a few.
Bye.
Bye. And last but not least, Granville Automatic. We look forward to seeing you back with us in 5.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, viewers, don't go away. I'm going to hand you over to our lovely Imi and Risa, who are founders and owners of the Green Note, who do all the brilliant programming there and treat us to their fabulous taste in music, who are going to fill us in on all the latest updates. Welcome, Imi and Risa.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. It's nice to have you on here, Emma.
It really
Oh,
is.
thanks very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Emma works with us at Green Note, and she's new to hosting, and it's a great treat to have her back.
Oh,
All our hosts have been members
all
of the
been.
Green Note team,
Yeah.
either the bar team or the sound team, but we've had quite a few hosts since
Keeping
we
it in-house.
started the series. Yeah, it's in-house Green Note.
Well, we have so much in-house talent, that's the thing.
Exactly.
Oh, feels like a virtual hug.
Oh.
It's the next best thing. So I'm going to hand it over to you guys.
Cool. Thanks, Emma.
Cool. Yeah. Bye. It's a great show as usual, isn't it?
I know,
All
it
these
really is.
artists.
I love that
Lovely to see
whatever's
them.
like, whatever mood you're in, these shows just always seem to, I don't know, just they bring my mood into, it feels very, it's a nice show tonight.
Yeah, and also we started off doing these shows just having artists who'd played our Green Note stage, but we've more recently expanded a little bit and, started bringing in a few artists who perhaps haven't played Green Note before, and Granville Automatic is one of those. We heard about them through Danni, and it's a sort of good way of discovering new artists for us as well, isn't it?
They haven't played Green Note yet. They will be.
Future Green Note bookings.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So for those of you, for you regulars, you've heard a lot of this, but so you can go and fill up your drinks, but come back because we do have some announcements at the end that you haven't heard. But for the rest of you, if you're new to Virtually Green Note, welcome. We're here twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday night, live at 8 p.m. UK time. So please do join us again. We always have 3 amazing artists in the round, and it's just a brilliant evening and a brilliant way of discovering music. So please join us again. If you are not able to join us live, the shows remain on our YouTube channel for a week afterwards. So the channel's just there, and you can catch up on shows, watch them again, spread the love to music-loving friends. And you can find us on all the social media, actually, on the same media handle, which is Green Note Music. That's everywhere apart from Twitter. It's just Green Note. So please do follow us, subscribe, do all the social media things that we do these days. And we also have a website, mailing list. We do have a website too, but we have a mailing list, which we only send 2 emails out a month, but we'll let you know about what's going on at our little venue, Green Note in Camden, which is currently closed, and so not much going on there, and also about these shows. So please do join that. We'll put a link in the chat about that.
I already have done.
Oh, you have? Sorry, I'm on the private chat page, so I can't see the chat at the moment.
I'm on it.
Yeah, you are on it. So yeah, that's all the media announcements. Immy's going to let us know now about how these shows run. So over to you.
Yes, onto the financial announcements. I don't know what to call it, but it's basically how we run these shows, which is that they're not ticketed, they're donation based. So we do ask you, if you can and if you're able to please make a donation via our PayPal link, which I'm also going to post in the chat right now. And it's also on our website and YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. There's no excuses for not finding it. But if you don't have PayPal, don't worry. You can just drop us a line and we'll let you know any other ways you can contribute. But the recommended donation for each show is £10 a show, which is an absolute bargain for 3 amazing artists.
It really is.
And yeah, just so you know where your money's going, the donations for each show get divided 4 ways. That's between the 3 acts who are playing tonight, and the last quarter goes towards the running costs of these shows and paying our wonderful behind-the-scenes team. So the video at the beginning, the promo video at the beginning cut off a bit early today, so we didn't get the announcement about PayPal. So it is a very important way of supporting artists. Your donations go a huge way to supporting them during this difficult time. So we really appreciate anything you can contribute.
Most artists haven't been able to play shows since March, so
exactly.
It's a really good way of supporting artists.
We've been going with this we've been going with these shows pretty much since, well, not March, but April.
Beginning of April, Episodes,
and
we're doing now 68 tonight.
68. We've racked them up.
Yeah.
And tonight we have a very special announcement about, as I said, we've been going for, how many months is that? 6 months or so? 7 months? We've been going since April with these shows, and we're going to take a couple of weeks break over the holidays. But before we do, we have our final show of the year, which is on Friday the 18th of December, and it's going to be a festive special, virtually Green Note festive special. And we're going to feature many artists who've played over the last few months, doing sort of seasonal songs.
It's going to be fun.
And it's going to be fun. We're really looking forward to it. We've just a little taste, a little heads up, I guess, of some of the artists that will be playing. We have the wonderful Diana Jones, Red Sky July, Catherine Williams, Amanda Ann Platt from the Honeycutters, Michelle Stoddart, Danny Schmidt and Carrie Elkin, Kashana, Anna Silvera, Sally Barker, Charlie Dorr, Hank Wangford.
Basically, it's just
many more.
Tons
Lots
of amazing artists. So really, you don't want to miss that. Please put that date in your diary now, the 18th of December. But before that, we're still here every Wednesday and Friday, so don't just wait till that one. Come and see us again.
They're always at 8 o'clock, including the Christmas one.
UK time, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, 8 p.m. GMT.
But do join us again. We've got this Friday. We've got another. Actually, it's another transatlantic lineup with Taylor Smith from Roaming Jasmine, who are a New Orleans blues and jazz band, and 2 of his friends that he's invited on. Todd Grebe, who's a country singer from Alaska, and Andrew Mill, Celtic soul from Scotland. So, that should be a fun lineup. So please do join us on Friday, and we'll see you then. All right, should we get back to the music?
Before we do, we have more songs from these amazing 3 acts from tonight.
Enjoy.
Thanks very much, guys. That is sounding deeply exciting. I'm very excited about that, especially the Christmassy sounding one.
Yeah,
festive.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And you're going to be there too, aren't you, Emma? We're having all our hosts as well.
Yeah.
To celebrate with us.
Yep. Have all of my jingle bells on. So without further ado, let's bring back our 3 artists for this evening. First up, we've got Steve Jones, aka Stylusboy. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Ahoy.
I just want to show off my little mug, which is you probably can't see it. It says this is what an awesome Lego builder looks like. It's my son's mug.
I love it. It's great. It's back to front, but it's just to us, but it still looks good. And next up, we have Miss Danni Nicholls.
Hello again.
Hello,
Back.
lady. How are you?
Very well.
Good.
Very well. Loving it.
And last but not least, we have the ladies from Granville Automatic. Hello. How are you?
Good.
Hi.
Nice break.
Good.
Stretch my
All
legs,
bright-eyed
run.
and bushy-tailed.
Yeah. Stretch the toes.
That's what we like to hear. So, if you'd like us to lead us gently into the warm waters of part 2, take it away, Stylusboy.
The warm waters of part 2. That sounds wonderful, doesn't it? It does. I'm going to give a little shout out to a lady called Claire Allen, who is a good friend of my sister's, who I've just seen in the comments. So nice to be here with you, Claire. So this is where I'm going to play my cover, and this is very much a song I wish I'd written, but I haven't. And it's dedicated to anybody who has ever dreamed of wearing self-lacing Nike sneakers, or have ever dreamed of riding that elusive hoverboard. I'm sure you'll recognise this.
The power of love is a curious thing. Make one man weep, make another man sing. Change a hawk to a little white dove. More than a feeling, that's the power of love. It's tougher than diamonds and bricks like cream. It's stronger and harder than a bad girl's dream. Make a bad one good, make a wrong one right. Power of love will keep you home at night. Don't need money, don't take fame. Don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. It's the power of love. The first time you feel it, it might make you mad, and the next time you feel it, it might make you glad. But you'll be glad, baby, when you found that's the power makes the world go round. Don't need money, don't take fame. Don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. They say that all in love is fair, yeah, but you don't care, 'cause you know what to do. It gets hold of you, and with a little help from above, you feel the power of love. You feel the power of love. You feel the power of love, love, love. Feel the power of love, love, love. You feel the power of love, love. Ooh, ooh. Don't need money, don't take fame. Don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. It's the power of love.
Woo! What a great idea for a cover.
God, that's a great cover idea.
Oh, thank you.
awesome.
Thank you very much.
Genius.
The melodic
Genius.
shifts in that song are just insane. I forgot how good they were until you sang it, and I was
It's such a good song. It's a great one to play around.
Brilliant.
Hey, where did your name come from?
Oh well.
I want to know.
So Steve Jones is obviously a hideously common name, although I'm putting myself down there, which is not what I really intended to do. But
I like your name.
Yeah, I like my name. The second option for my name was less what I would have liked, but I'm not going to say it because it's going to just offend someone and it's all just going to go horribly wrong. But Stylusboy came about because I was I'd been through the old teenage rock band that was going to take over the world and didn't, and I joined a few of the bands and did stuff, and then started doing stuff solo a good few years ago now, and thought I want to put it out as not as Steve Jones, and a few years before that I'd created an email address. And I wanted something that was easy to remember, and I was sat in front of a very well-known printer, which had the word Stylist in it, and I was a boy, and so Stylusboy came from there, and it stuck. So that's where the name came from. It's no other clever reference than me being stuck in front of a printer trying to think of an original email address.
I like
so
it.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's a good story. It's a good story.
Stroke of genius there.
Oh, thank you.
Well done.
So Danni, on to you again. What are you going to play?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a cover as well, and I've been, like all of us, missing playing shows, and when I was thinking about what cover to do, I was like, what do I really miss doing? And I came up with this one. It's a really bluesy, gutsy, sassy number, and I've missed sort of getting up there and doing that, so I just thought I'd do that, and so it's actually a Randy Newman song.
Woo!
Nice.
Wow. Love a bit of Randy Newman, but I actually didn't realize that for a long time. I just loved the song through being a Bonnie Raitt fan, so good combo there. So it's a song called Guilty, and been a while, so it'll be fun to try and give it a go anyway. Let's see how it goes.
Yes, baby, I've been drinking. No, I shouldn't come around no more. But I got myself in trouble, darling. And I got no place else to go. Got some whiskey from the barman, got some cocaine from a friend, but gotta keep on moving, darling, until I'm back in your arms again. And I'm guilty, honey, I'm guilty. I'll be guilty for the rest of my life. How come I never do what I'm supposed to do? Nothing I try to do ever turns out right. Oh, you know how it is with me, baby. You know I just can't stand myself. It takes a whole lot of medicine, darling, for me to pretend to be somebody else. And I'm guilty, honey, I'm guilty. I'll be guilty for the rest of my life. How come I never do what I'm supposed to do? Nothing I try to do ever turns out right.
Thanks.
Yeah, girl, you can sing.
That felt good.
Oh,
felt
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I love
There was
that
some
song.
singing along in the background.
Okay.
Definitely. I reckon everyone was singing along. Yeah, that's
Fun
great.
song.
That was amazing. I love that. I love
Yeah,
always
nice.
seeing like what covers people are gonna choose. It's so
Yeah,
interesting.
me too. I love that.
I did have this slight thought that when we came to this round, it was like, what are we going to do if we all play the same cover? That would have been fun, wouldn't it?
Could happen.
Oh man,
It-
we
well,
both played a
double
song called
Texasing.
Texas.
I know,
Double
right?
Texas,
What are the
yeah,
odds?
yeah, yeah.
Could happen.
That's good. Yeah, nice.
Could happen. Yeah.
See,
what you got?
Our original plan was a lovely Elton John song that Vanessa was going to sing, but David Hine in the chat, I think he's asked
He's
5
been
or
very,
6
very
times.
persistent.
He has been very persistent. I
Yeah,
have
it's
to
time
say.
for your moment, I think.
My moment
Yeah.
is I truly have not tried to sing since March, so this will be this will be exciting.
I'm just gonna sit and hang out.
Yeah,
We're all
you're
friends
gonna
here.
Sing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad we're all friends because we're
Yeah.
gonna need to be friends for
Yeah.
this.
Everybody sing along with this.
Yeah,
one
we
too,
can all
'cause
sing.
You all know it.
We all know it, and I have to say, like you, Stylusboy, my past has all been in punk rock bands and the Warped Tour and all that. So here we go. Here's some Nirvana. She eyes me like a Pisces when I am weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnet top pit trap. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Meat-eating orchids forgive no one just yet. Cut myself on angel hair and baby's breath. Broken hymen of your highness, I'm left black. Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. She eyes me like a Pisces when I am weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnet top pit trap. And I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint.
awesome.
There you
That
go.
properly took me back. Yeah, I was singing along there.
It makes me miss the stage.
That was awesome.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I've known Elkins since back in the days where she used to jump and bruise her knees up, and she'd literally come off stage with just like cuts, and she'd be bleeding. Her guitar had blood all over.
You know, there's still. It
Is
is.
there
Yes,
on
there-
YouTube? 'Cause
look
I'm gonna
up
have
the
to see
swear on YouTube, and
Yeah.
you'll find her old
There's
band.
still blood in this guitar.
Got it.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, there
Granville
is.
shows. So.
From folk rocking.
From folk rocking.
Folk rocking. That tends to be the most dangerous, I find.
It is, actually.
of all the
I think.
rocking. I love it.
Definitely.
Oh, thanks everybody for. I see some people.
Yeah, that was.
We're gonna sing along there.
There was a lot of love for that. Well
Love
done.
it. Yay, fun. Well, we're back to you, Steve.
We are, yeah, and kind of from one rock story to another, really. This guitar that I'm playing, the beady-eyed among you will notice that the name on the headstock is one of more affordability than quality. But I bought it from Gumtree, and for those of you, there are many other sites that you can buy things from. So I bought this from Gumtree from a guy, and I knocked on his door, negotiated it all, took the money round. And I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but I opened the door and this guy had a raised front door. It was on a step. So I looked up at this guy, and I'm not kidding, he looked like he was in Spinal Tap. He was a long leather-clad guy, long blonde hair, and he said, "Hey, Steve, come in and play."
Hello, Cleveland.
And of course, what was going to be in his front room for an electric guitar, but a Marshall stack. So there's this Marshall stack, and he says, "Yeah, if you want to just play the guitar, check out, it's the one for you. My wife and I will sit in the corner." And it's like cranked up, man. I mean, it's hugely loud. So I'm just there carefully going, "Oh yeah, this is a little bit awkward. Yes, I like this guitar. Thank you very much." I'll be on my way. And they were lovely, but it was quite an experience. So this next song is taken from my last album, Roots, and it's called "Ride This Storm," and it talks about. Kind of feels quite appropriate to have been playing it a few times on streaming gigs that I've done, and it kind of talks about, in challenging times, sometimes the craziest things are the things that make the most sense. That's a line in this song, and I think sometimes we have to remember that the little things we do often make the most sense, even how crazy they are. Yeah. So this is called "Ride This Storm."
You keep fishing on the wrong side, and I know it makes no sense to you. Please sail out once again and cast those nets one final time, because sometimes in it all, the craziest things make the most sense. Doesn't he know the fish won't come out in the morning light? We've been doing this for years and years, and who is he to give us advice? But sometimes in it all, the craziest things make the most sense. Hold on to everything I've told you. I will ride this storm with you. Hold on to everything I've told you. I will ride this storm with you. Let's stop here to prove it wrong. We all know this ain't ever gonna work, but let's cast those nets one final time, even under the bright morning light. I don't know whether to laugh, cry or shout, but that crazy fool seems to have been right, 'cause sometimes in it all, the craziest things make the most sense. Hold on to everything I've told you. I will ride this done with you. Hold on to everything I've told you. I will write this done with you. I see it, but I don't believe it. I see it, I'm starting to believe it. I see it, maybe I could believe it. I see it, I'm starting to believe it. Hold on to everything I've told you. I will write this done with you. Hold on to everything I've told you. I will write this done with you. Hold on to everything I've told you. I will write this done with you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Lovely.
Thank you. Yeah, that's like my last song. It's gone so fast.
Yeah, I know.
It's gone so fast. It's been
so
brilliant.
sad.
And, yeah.
It's all gone very
So,
quickly.
Danni, what are you going to do?
Last song. Well, I'm gonna do the song that I always finish my shows with because why not? It's a feel good, loving message for the craziness. I sort of hope one day that the messages in this song won't be relevant, but they continue to be. You know, all the good. This song contains all the good things that we need. Lots of love and togetherness and kindness and tolerance, and yeah, I like to end with it to send those vibes off. So this is a song called A Little Redemption. It's the title track from my debut album, and there's a humming section if you guys want to hum along, and yeah, here we go. A little more kindness, a little less greed, a little more giving, a little less greed, a little more smile, a little less frown, a little less kicking a man when he's down, a little more weed, a little less sigh, a little more laugh, a little less cry, a little more flowers on the path of life. If you were on the graves at the end of the strife, a little more love, a little less hate, a little more thought, a little less waste, a little more sunshine, a little less rain, a little more seeing the good in people again, a little more light, a little less dark, a little more together, a little less apart, a little more hope, a little less despair, a little shining light that follows everywhere. Hum, 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 hum. A little more dreaming,
little less warfare, a little more tolerance. Love is love, a little redemption for every one of us. Just a little redemption for every one of us. A little redemption. Oh, a little redemption. A little redemption. Oh, yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah. Little redemption, a little redemption, a little more peace, a little more, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. A little redemption for every one of us.
Thanks for humming. I heard a humming.
I saw that little mute switch off there. Very
Oh, yeah.
sneaky green note.
See, I
Very
see what they did
sneaky.
there. Well, thanks. Thanks for humming along.
That was
And Thanks
great.
for
So good.
joining us, everyone.
Yeah.
That's me.
Beautiful. Danni Nicholls.
Oh, thank you. And over to you.
Yeah, in
Granville
true-
Automatic, final
In
song.
true Granville Automatic fashion, we're going to take it on a dark turn.
Yeah,
to
that's
end
how we
the
that's
night.
how we roll. We sing songs about death and songs about death.
So we something strange happened after our 2018 album Radio Hymns. We got approached by a book publisher to write a book about Music Row in Nashville and all the lost history of Music Row. So we spent a good bit of last year writing that book, and some of the stories.
Some of us spent a good bit of last year writing the book. Others only spent a month writing the book.
You can tell who that would be, but
Whoever works for you.
It was a difficult month before the deadline for Granville Automatic.
Yeah, we almost broke up as a band.
Yeah, it's true. But one of the stories, we found some really cool and interesting stories about Music Row. And one of those is what inspired this song. And there's a building on Music Row that has since become it's like Sony Music and BMG and all the big labels. But originally it was a Little Sisters Home for the Poor, which was from about 1900 to 1960-ish. It was where, the Catholic nuns would take care of the elderly here in town. But after that closed, it became a series of nursing homes. It's this really beautiful old building. But we talked to a guy who made the building into Sony Music. And when he walked in to look at the building, one thing that really stuck with him, he walked into the chapel where the nuns used to have their Sunday services. And there were all these old people sitting on the floor, sitting on chairs, sitting against the wall, and they were all staring at tiny televisions on the floor. And that image was just so stark. It was a place where some of the folks were known to jump out of the 4th and 5th story windows to kill themselves. It was a really terrible place.
Wow.
And ironically, that chapel became a place where #1 country song parties were held. So to us, it was like the story of Nashville,
Wow.
this space that goes from being so originally about peace and religion, and then about this terrible sadness and misunderstanding, and then about #1 country songs. So
It's so weird.
What a story.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
So anyways, Happy Song by
Yeah.
Granville Automatic.
It's the title track of our new album, it's called Tiny Television.
Awesome.
They say suicide's the only way home tonight. Fourth floor window is a stairway to heaven. Sister Jane, she smiles at me, 'cause she knows that I'll never leave. I spend my time counting sheep in seconds. Tiny televisions in the chapel on the floor. I used to mind the static, I don't feel it anymore. Lithium and cigarettes and deadbolts on the door. We're just killing time. They tell us we played by Tennessee. Take this little white pill, it'll stop your mind from racing. Tiny televisions in the chapel on the floor. I used to mind the static, I don't feel it anymore. Lithium and cigarettes and deadbolts on the door. We're just killing time. They tell us we're alive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Landing on the moon, shooting presidents at high noon. Explosions in the sky, Saigon night surrender. I wanna hold your hand, burning flags and protest. Flickers blue and white and black, shots rang out in Memphis. Tiny televisions in the chapel on the floor. I used to mind the static, I don't feel it anymore. Lithium and cigarettes and deadbolts on the door. We're just killing time. They tell us we're alive. We're just killing time. They tell us we're alive. They say suicide's the only way home tonight. The fourth floor window is a stairway to heaven.
Creepy.
Whoa. God, I love that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love the creepiness. I love creepy
Oh, well,
stuff.
thanks, guys.
Like the history
That's
and
awesome.
ghosts and.
Well, thank
Oof,
you guys
yeah.
so much. This
Beautiful.
was so awesome to be here and play music for people and chat
it's been
amongst
great.
each other, and it was awesome. It was great times.
It's been
Yeah,
really
Felt like a
so
real
fun.
show.
So good
Yeah.
to see. We'll have to. I can't wait to
Yeah.
do it for real
Let's
in
do
real
it.
life. We should
And then
do
we
the
can do the
reunion
Nirvana
show.
cover and do the scissor kicks.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I got my kicks.
I gotta
Yeah.
jump into the drum kit at the end of the
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I
That's
think
great.
that's it. That
Awesome.
concludes our evening day.
I think so.
time.
Thanks everyone for
Yeah.
coming and watching.
Yeah, thanks
for
everybody.
commenting and
That's great.
awesome.
Thanks very much, guys. You did a brilliant job. It was
Thank you.
gorgeous.
Thank you,
Loved
Emma.
it.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys again. I'm also hoping that you actually do scissor kicks. I'd like to see that live.
I'll get practicing.
Do
Ready.
get on that. I loved your chat, and I loved your personal historical nods, and your covers round was great fun. Your heart-shaped box being my personal favourite, being ever the grunge kid at heart.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, guys. I want to ask you all a little bit about what you've been up to lately, but before I do that, I want to remind everyone watching that, as Imi and Risa mentioned earlier, these shows are not ticketed, they're donation-based. So if you've been watching, we'd like to ask you to make a donation, if you're able, via the PayPal link, which the girls have posted below and in the comments box as well. We suggest an amount of £10, but whatever you're able to give will be really very much appreciated. Your donation will be divided 4 ways between the 3 artists that you've just watched, and also to the green note for the running costs of these live shows. Your support really does mean a lot to us in the current climate, and your donation helps artists keep creating the music that you love and helps the green note keep putting it on for you. So we've come to the bit in the evening that's like a virtual chat with the artists around the merch table at the end of the gig, and they're going to fill us in on what they've been up to lately. And I know we all want to know what's up next for you guys. So, Steve, aka Stylusboy, I know that you've just recorded a Christmas single for a Coventry-based charity. Tell us all about that and where would be the best place for fans to get hold of it.
I have a soft spot for Christmas songs. I love singing them and being part of all of that. So yeah, I've recorded a little version of Silent Night, with ukulele, electric guitars, and some synths and stuff from my iPad. So that's coming out on Friday from stylustboy.bandcamp.com. And it's a £1 or pay what you want, kind of pay more if you want to. And I'm giving the profits to a charity in Coventry called Carriers of Hope, who work with vulnerable families across Coventry, and they're delivering loads of shoeboxes of presents to children around the city, and they're also delivering Christmas dinner bags to people. They're trying to do hundreds and hundreds of those across the city. So yeah, I'm putting out this Friday on Bandcamp, and then it'll be on all major download and streaming platforms the following Friday. So yeah, that's great.
What a lovely idea. That's really nice. I like that. And Danni, I hear you've just recorded a live album, which you recorded at the Water Rats, which also happens to be a venue that Green Note have shows. And I understand that it's only available from your website. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, it's a live album that was actually captured on my album release show night, April 12th, 2019. We launched the Melted Morning album at the Water Rats, and we captured that show, and it turned out to be one of my favorite gigs I've ever played. And luckily I'd forgotten that they were rolling, that they were recording. And when I listened back to it afterwards, I was just really pleased with how it came out, really captured the energy of the night. So we sort of got the recordings ship shape, and then I didn't really know what to do with it or when I would put it out, but a couple of months ago I just decided that I just wanted to share it and put it out there. So that's what happened. So it's a CD and digital album that is available on my website, DanniNicholls.com, and on my Bandcamp as well. Just those two places for now. I haven't.
Bandcamp Friday this week.
It is Bandcamp Friday this week.
Last one ever.
I have also, I've been sort of making all sorts of lyric prints, and there's all sorts on there. But I'm really proud of this album, and it's called Live at the Water Rats, and it's out now.
That sounds great. Well, we look forward to that. And last but not least, Granville Automatic. You were firstly, congratulations on doing your first ever Green Note with us. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Well, very welcome. You were saying earlier on that you've written your first book, The Hidden History of Music, and also recorded an accompanying album, Tiny Televisions, recorded in Nashville. Tell us all about that.
Sure, yeah. Our book came out a few months ago. It's all about Music Row in Nashville. It's called The Hidden History of Music Row, and it's everything from, a French fur trader with 6 wives who showed up and sort of founded the area, up to stories of, Garth Brooks and Shania Twain. So it covers about 250 years of history, and we wrote it with a guy named Brian Allison, and we all split up chapters, and Vanessa covers some awesome ghost stories and some of the magic on Music Row. And we put out an album in September called Tiny Television. So they're both on our website, GranvilleAutomatic.com, and the book's on Amazon as well, so it's easy.
And there will be a follow-up book that's out. It'll be probably out in 2022, but we're supposed to be writing it right now. Supposed to be.
Vanessa and I work very differently, as you can tell.
It's due in July, so I'll probably start in May.
Good. This will be fun.
It seems to work for you, so you just carry on.
Yeah, just carry on. It's all good.
Woo! It's a time.
Good luck.
Thank you. We need it.
Oh, well, thanks very much, guys. I have thoroughly enjoyed this evening, and I hope you've all enjoyed it as much as I have.
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
Too.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, guys.
You too.
Awesome.
So, for the last time, we'll say goodbye, and thank you very much to the lovely Stylusboy.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye. And a goodbye, and thank you very much to the brilliant Danni Nicholls.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. And a goodbye, and a thank you very much to the fabulous Granville Automatic.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight, and a big thank you, as always, to the brilliant Imi and Risa, and to Ali for working so hard behind the scenes on the sound and the cameras tonight. We're here every Wednesday and Friday with brilliant new lineups for every show. Thanks again for tuning in, And good night to you all, and we'll see you back here soon.